Noah Donnellsstitchery here. How's everybody doing today? Today is Wednesday, November 12th, and it is just a couple minutes before 7 p.m. Eastern Time if you're watching on the replay. So I'm going to jump over here into the chat and say hello to everybody because it has been busy in here. We got Auntie Michelle saying hi, Quasar, Peaches, Kiwi, and the whole rest of the gang in the front room. Then we got Melissa's in the house. Looking forward to the live stream. Just sitting here squaring up blocks. Hey, girl, you've been busy bee today. And I'm so proud of you. And Michelle says she's dealing with the little monkey, Waylon, climbing all over her. Melissa says her and Jack have gotten a little too close today. Anywho, then we got Auntie Patricia. Good morning, or good evening. Goodness gracious. I swear today's not been a good day for me with words. And we got everybody's chitty chatty. And we got Miss Karen. And let's see here, Miss Sylvia, Vintage Style by Joe, Big Brother Mike. Hey, Big Brother. And we got Days in the house. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? And I think I got this. Let's see. Oh, hey, Miss Linda, our cell lady. She said she just got her Clue 10. Yay! Alrighty. Okay, looks like I got everybody. So, I am working on my Clue 10s. And Clue 10 is where we put it all together, clues 1 through 9 all together. Well, since I'm doing mine as Quilt as you go, it's going to take me a little bit longer to get mine done. But we'll get it. We'll get it. So, I am starting off with, I already got, the first step is to join clues 4 to 1 clue 4 onto each side of clue 6. And so I already got all of my clue 4s, which was 4 of them, all quilted up and everything and trimmed down and all that is ready to go. And let me show you one of them. So I already got one of them already all quilted up. So I'm just doing echo quilting on each side of the seam. So don't look too close here. I don't want you to see my boo-boos. Hello, Miss Loretta. How are you doing, sweetness? Let's see here. And then, but before we get busy on that, the knee bone is connected to the thigh bone. Big brother, you goofball. So before we get busy on all of that, I got a little something to show y'all that I got the other day. I'm so excited. Let me bring it down. I got my Rosa's Holiday Fabric Your Way box. And I will give a little sneak peek show and tell. There's a quilt pattern book that goes along with it to give you quilt easy back quarter bundle ideas to do. And they're all wrapped up in number things. So in the month of December, I will do a quick little short video. I got the number. Yes, Rosa knows I have it. She sent it to me. Goofball. So, in the month of December, I am going to be doing the video every day. Just a quick little video, nothing big and extravagant and everything. Me opening it up and showing you guys what back quarter I got that day. And I got the 24 pack, which means that as of Christmas Eve, then I'm going to start working on using those fat quarters to put it into a quilt, to make a quilt. That book that was shown, that I showed you guys a quick little glimpse of, that has patterns in there, quilt patterns. Hey, Joanna. So that book in there has different quilt patterns and everything of how to use it for 12. The quilt patterns allows you to use up 12 fat quarters. Since that's a 24 pack of fat quarters, then I am going to be doing I am going to be doing essentially making up 2 quilt tops with it. So you gotta come back and watch during December on my channel of all my little videos I'm gonna be compiling up and posting every day. Michelle says, "Oh my God, there's no nap crap. It's for the birds." Let's see. What is June asking? Oh, photography by day is Dahlia's Castro. Yep. Hey, Mona. Yeah, for whatever reason, in my chat, as well as some of the other content creators, it is giving the handle on YouTube instead of what your actual username is. So I don't know what is going on with YouTube, but it is on some craziness and it just needs to get over it. So I'm going to turn off my camera for a moment because you guys know that Halloween quilt I started working on with that panel with John. Actually, I'm not even going to turn off my camera. I'm going to see if I can't get this all in here. I know I won't be able to show you guys every ounce of it. However, I do have a larger video or a larger thing to show you. For that gorgeous panel that I've been working on with the coordinating fat quarters. I got it done last night. And it's going out to Donna tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Friday, to get it quilted for my son. It came out to be, see, I think it was 58 by 47 or something like that. So I'm going to start with the top. So I did 3 pinwheels on the top with a piece of fabric separating the corner pinwheels and the 3 center ones. I did 7 pinwheels going down the sides. The border fabric is all came out freaking amazing. And yes, that is Witch's hat and Witch's broomsticks. Hey, Branka and Annette. And there's the panel. But you guys get the idea of it. And I'll bring up a picture so you can actually see the full thing. Because it is too big to show up on here. Thanks, Day. Thanks, Auntie Patricia. Let me go back and say who all I missed. Hello, Branka. So I know I've seen a few people pop in while I was showing that. Okay, maybe not. Hey, Nanette. And June Hansen, if I missed you, hello. And hey, Gladys. So here is the quilt in its fullness. And this is with my son holding it up. He said if I had to have him hold it up any further, he was not going to be able to do so without staying on a step stool or a chair. Hey, Tasha. If you have a channel in here, guys, please feel free to drop your link. I think this came out absolutely gorgeous. And I cannot wait to see what Auntie Donna does with the quilting, because I told her that it's her choice for quilting on it, on whatever she wants to do. Inquiring minds want to know, did you open your package? Oh, okay, that's Joanna asking Mikey that. Hey, Zaza. Let's see. Chat's going crazy. And it keeps jumping. Did you get all your sewing done Sunday, Mikey? Thank you, Tasha. Hey, Diana. Alrighty. Think I got everybody. So make sure you guys come back here on Saturday and Sunday this week because it's going to be so much fun. Saturday, I'm going to be working on the lion. I know I said I was going to work on Andrea's pattern, but I cannot find it. I think I'm going to have to cut out all the pieces and start fresh. So I don't know what I did with it. I cannot find it. It is not where I got all the rest of my stuff at for, all the fabric yardage for it. So I don't know where it went. It went somewhere, and I don't know where. It's probably sitting beside of the walking foot I lost 3 years ago. 3 to 4 years ago. So it's probably sitting there. Let me bring you guys down to the machine. So that way there y'all can hang out with me while I get busy stitching up some of this here. Like if I'm just going to be sitting here talking, I might as well be doing it while I am stitching. I need to take off my slipper. Because, you know, you can't sew with a slipper on. I mean, you can, but... So what I'm starting off with doing with each one is just going right along the edge of it, just essentially basting it down. And I already got this down here, so that way there. You know, I need to swap out my pin cushions. So I'm not using the big long ones today. I'm just using the button. I did order the Juki foot pedal that has a separate foot pedal from where the other pedal is, the thread cutter. And I ordered the blade for the thread cutter. So if it's going to cut the thread, at least that way there is not leaving me in a tangled up mess. And then I'll decide which way is going to work best for me. So I am just here to quilt this up and hang out with all my beads. So what has everybody else been up to today? Let's see, make sure I got everything. I'm just getting home from VA. We'll be lurking while unloading. No worries. Walking foot walked away. Yes, dude. It completely disappeared. When the devil is done with it, he will bring it back. I know he will. These treads were made for walking. Y'all crazy. Mona's asking if Mikey got the quilt shop up and going. Mikey, people want to buy from you. Chop, chop, Buster. So once I get back around over here where I started at, which is right there, then I'll just start going around each one of these blocks, each one of those squares. And I am doing a really pretty pink for the top thread and a white for the back thread, for the bobbin thread. Okay, that one is done around the edges. That way it tacks it down for me. Then I'm just gonna come over here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do stitching on both sides of the seam, and that will try and keep my seams nice and secured. And now nightgown day and tomorrow. Let's see. After I did everyone's errands, I got started sewing a pillowcases. Just about done. Awesome. Oh, I had a fresh delivery of Adidas this week. Awesome. He is, Day. He is such a tease. He even sent me pictures of some stuff that he got the other day. I'm like, so pretty. Yeah, he got a few bundles of the new Tula Gray words. I already got myself a half yard bundle of it, so I'm all straight with that for right now. I'm thinking about getting Tula's some of Tula's other lines, like maybe some of her salad, maybe some of the Roar if I could locate it. Big brother, if you can locate me the Roar fabric, I would really like that. And guys, y'all know how crazy my husband and son went for Halloween. They're already shopping for next year to add on. I'm like, I don't know where y'all plan on putting this because we were already out of yard space. We're just gonna travel all the way over to our next square or to our midsection here. Just gotta get my stitching done up for in between. So what I'm doing is I am just stitching around every single seam I did on these blocks. That way there, it makes my seams nice and secured, and it really makes it pop a little, I think. The what? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, the War. It is ROAR, the dinosaur fabric line that she did. Oh no! Joanna's got round 2 of a bad sinus infection. Ah, sorry, girlie. Yeah, Mama's been sick too. Thankfully, she's just now starting to feel a little bit better. Her and Dad went for a little bit of a driving around today and everything to get Mom out of the house because she was starting to get claustrophobic. I was like, oh lordy. Mom has never been the kind to just sit at the house. So if it involves her having to sit still for very long, thank you, big brother. Yeah, I can't do the whole Navage thing. Mm-mm. Just cannot do it. I know it's all in my head, but I always have an issue with like the whole thing of like water going up the nose and all. And I know it's all in my head. As well as the cold. Okay, let's see. That side's done, so I need to come over. Done that one, and then go up and down this line here. Okay, then we'll come down, travel down over to here. Let's see. I would love some of the Roar collection, right? I love dinosaurs, so I'm like, I gotta have the dinosaur line. I have to. It's a requirement. And I just wasn't able to order it at the time and everything when it was all out, all hot and everything and all. So I'm like, I wanted to cry. But now occasionally I have more money to play with, so. Okay, so that one's all quilted up. Now we can get to quilted the next one. And then I might even get around to getting these pieces all put together tonight. Let's see. Love and do. Yes, you do. I know my shop has war. Let's see. Need to win the lottery too. Yes, girl. I got extra war when free spirit screwed up. Then they tried to suck up. Like, yep, nope, I don't think so, dude. Okay, so we're going to do this one here slightly differently. We're going to go around the squares first. Speaking of Tula, did anybody else see Crystal Heart's video that she posted about the of her completing the Tula Nova EPP that she's been working on for 4 years? I was like, oh my gosh, EPP is definitely slow paced. I actually love it. My memory quilt is probably going to be, I don't know how long that thing's going to take me. Because every time I turn around, I'm like, I'm not ready to start putting the large blooms together at this point yet. Like, not yet. You know, yep, I forgot to do the inside of the squares. I still got to go back and do that. Let's see, Grey Words looks killer, right? You guys want me to open up my Grey Words bundle and show you guys here soon? Yeah, 4 years she worked on that, which is, I mean, it's EPP is all hand sewing. So I can completely believe that it took her 4 years. Especially for, like, say, a quilter that doesn't do just handwork. She's also a quilter that does a lot of other different types of stuff, plus Cotton Cuts ambassador. So let's see here. Up it. Okay, give me a few moments. Let me finish up this block here. Thinking about making myself some project bags out of it, some like EPP project bags. Now I'm starting to get some ideas, but I just gotta wait until I get to the point where I can do that, because I also got a bunch of other stuff going on right now. Like, I'm trying my best to get all of my, like, a lot of my whips taken care of before I start doing that. So all I'm doing is stitching around all my seams right now, as well as around the outside edge of everything. That way there, it tacks down all my edges, secures all my pieces. I'll do inside the squares in just a few moments. We'll take a breather from this for a moment. That has knocked out quite a bit really quickly. Yes, I saw that. So pretty. The puffins always talking about her whips. You're so crazy. So, let me bring y'all over here. See, I got the stickers for Roar and a couple of the dinosaur stickers. I just want the fabric. Close your eyes. Come on around. Taking out the plastic. Hey, Sandra. How you doing? I'm just showing off my Tulip Pink Gray Works line here. I'm going to undo this. Y'all better pray I can be able to get this back together, because I do not want any of these pieces lost. Put my little thing over here all to the side. Okay, so we have this one here. Beautiful stripes. I've never been a big fan of stripes. Just about missed you. No worries at all. Hey, Anne Marie. How you doing, honey? So, dude, that's because I ordered the entire collection here. All, I think it was 24 fabrics of the half yard bundle. Where you did the fat quarter bundle, I did the half yard bundles. So we got this beautiful stripes here. I'm not going to open them up completely. Then we got these gorgeous polka dots. And then we have these little seals. Super cute. They're like the little polka dots floating around in the water with them, like little balls for them to play with. Let's see. Doing good. Fabric is so good. Yes. Half yard, that's white. Yes, dude. I went all out. Dude, I almost did the full yard bundle. I had to show some restraint though. And I love these black and gray fabrics. I absolutely love this. I don't know why. It's like such an absence of color and I love it. And I love all these lines because they're so pretty. And like this in here, the bear with like the leaves that have the color in it is so pretty. And then we got the gray and black polka dots. Joanna says, Danelle, I'm jelly. Hey, Cherie, how you doing, honey? And then we have the wolf. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. So I want to do some, the bag is called Everything 2.0 by Annie. And so one thing I'm thinking about doing, well, you guys will just have to wait and see whenever I get ready to. I don't want to tell you all my secrets, because then someone else can easily try and steal my idea and do it. Nope. And then we got the little polka dots. Thank you, June. She says very pretty fabric to know. And one of my favorites. I'm such a fan of big cats. Right, Mikey? This is great for bags. Yes. I'm like, I could try and do my Quilt As You Go Etsy bags. I could do project bags. I could just do so much bags with this because this is some type of fabric that you really want to advertise and let it be the showcasing. And I love this big cats. I love big cats. I just love animals. And then we got the reverse color of the black and gray triangles. Yeah, line work was beautiful too. And then we got little polka dots. See, this right here, Mikey, is what I was telling you that I would really love a lot more of. This one right here. It is the fairy dust. If you can find me some more of this right here, I really love it with either the gray or the black background. I love this. And I would actually buy yardage of that. A giant tulip Birkin. No, I don't think so. And then we got some more seals. So we got more of the triangles, dark gray and light gray stripes. That's the one I love. I'll find a bolt. Awesome. And then we got some more of the big cats with a lighter gray background and a pop of color all over the flowers. I love all those flower blooms. Those are so pretty. And some more dots. Another of the fairy dust. And large dots. And then we got the puffins. Puffins. They're so cute. And then some light gray triangles. And some color stripes with a light gray background. Some color polka dots with a light gray background. And then we got this beautiful wolf right here. So pretty. Oh, awesome, Zaza. So, okay. Let's see if I can't get this full trying put back together now. I'm gonna have to start being like John and locking this thing down, get an insurance policy on this or something. Mike says, "Let me at it, Zaza." Okay, it's not 100% perfect like how they had it, but it's good enough. So we'll set that over here in my heaping pile of stuff I gotta put away. Okay, close your eyes if you get sickness, if you get motion sickness. There, I just put my hand over it. There we go. Mikey says he takes photos of all of his stock for insurance. You should all do it too. Dude, I would if I had the space to be able to lay it all out. You don't understand how much fabric I have in this space, and it's not a large space. You're so welcome, Joanna. So now I am going to stitch right on the inside here of each of these squares. Like I guess you could say echo quilting. You know, I'm not doing the full-on quilting that everybody else would normally do and everything. Where they do all the design in here and everything. I'm not doing all that. I'm just going along both sides of the seams. That way there it secures my seams. I ain't gotta worry about nothing getting all lost and broken or anything else of that sort. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and do the next one. Annette said she got a fat quarter bundle. Awesome. So for anybody that bought the Tula bundles and everything of Gray Works, what is it that you are wanting to do with it? I'll cut the starting threads in a few moments when I come back around. Oh, wrong way. Not sure, maybe an everything bag. Awesome. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I already got the pattern for it, and I already got the mesh. I'm not going to be using vinyl. I'm just going to use mesh. So I'm like, I don't want to do the vinyl because I don't have any experience with the vinyl. And there you are. Only bad thing about trying to, let's see. Make sure I don't have any loose threads back here. The only bad thing about white thread on this backing is you can't see the white thread like at all. There you are. I knew I had one more string left. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this one here too, because I still gotta do the inside of these squares really quick. And then we will try and get some of this put together. You guys can see step one actually come together on this. I want to smell it, laugh out loud. I may hold on to it. I used 9 yards of Tula fabric on little ghost quilts, and then I used the rest to make myself a simple quilt. Awesome! You know, I'm definitely adding some of this and everything into some of the smaller prints and everything. Maybe like the dots and the stripes and stuff. But I'm definitely going to be adding it into my memory quilt, of course. Anytime I do anything with fabrics, I tend to take some of the scraps and add it in, make little hexagons to add into my memory quilt. Usually just cut like 2.5-inch squares. And then from there, I'll make a little bloom to go in there. Be right back up with you guys in just a moment. Just want to get this last square sewn off or quilted out. Like these, inside these squares would be a really cool area to do like some really awesome design. Just not gonna mess with all that because That's going to be a Christmas gift for my mother-in-law, and I really don't want to mess it up by overdoing the quilting. Let's see. Okay, it's over here. Okay. There we go. Okay, so cover you guys up, bring it over here. So now what I'm gonna do is one thing I always do with my projects is now I try and go through here and I will pin down the backing. I'll fold it over and pin it down. Thank you, Big Brother. Yes, everybody, please make sure you give the thumbs up. Mikey says, party at Days. Best part is she ain't there right now. I don't like the dense quilting. I don't either. I feel like the dense quilting for me, it all depends upon what you're going to use it for. If it's going to be a wall hanging, it's great. And I've seen some quilts with the dense quilting that it works for it. But me, I don't like my quilt to be stiff or where it could be walk around on its own. I like my quilting where it's like spaced out a little bit. But everybody tweaks their own, and the taste can change over time. So now I have my fabric, my backing is folded over towards underneath the main portion. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put my ruler along this line here. And I'm going to cut this. And I got nice straight lines. I'm going to do this over here on the other side too. Okay, so now we're going to do, first of all, excuse the messiness of my thing here. I've been a busy week. I'm trying to do at least one block as quickly as I possibly can so that way that you guys can see everything I'm doing. I don't like what to do exactly. Fluffy, yes. That was gonna say the same about 9 yards of Tula. My densely quilted quilt is just as soft as the rest. Was shocked. Oh wow. Yeah, I would definitely be shocked as well. Mikey. So so the way that this is supposed to be is where we're gonna have like, okay, I'm on camera. There you go. So we want a clue 4, and then we want the next clue right here, and then which is a 6B, and then we want another clue 4 over here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take this here. Let's see, make sure. Look at my pattern really quick. Okay, so we want this here going this direction towards the glue sits block. So I'm going to put this over here like this. And I'm going to pin back here to keep it out of the way for while I'm stitching these together. Anne Marie, this is the oh my gosh, Michelle, help me out. Michelle, Melissa. This is the Melissa Gilbert line of fabric. Cannot think of the line of it off the top of my head right now. My brain is drawing a blank. So what I'm doing is I got these two here pinned. I need to join these two blocks together. So I am going to put these side by side. Yeah, it was Fly Away, Walk on the Prairie. Thank you, Big Brother. Yes, it's the Walk on the Prairie by Laura Ingalls, or her real name is Melissa Gilbert. Hey, Dora Lynn, how you doing? Mike got it. Yes, he did. So I want to make sure that my seams here are matching up the square and a square seams. So I am going to pin right there as well. A whole lot of pinning going on, peeps. Normally I don't do all this pinning, but I'll make sure I got all my stuff lined up properly. And then I'm just going to take it over to the machine and I'm going to stitch it down 1/4 of an inch seam. So one thing I like to do is grab my seam ripper. Another good purpose for the seam ripper, peoples. Hey, Miss Brenda, how you doing, honey? No worries at all. So one thing I like to do is I like to lay my seam ripper down where it's like this right here. You guys can't really see. Let me see if I can't bring you guys closer. Hang on. So what I do is I try and bring my seam ripper down and I hold the fabric down, like right in front of the foot. And it helps keep stuff from the batting right there from folding back up. Okay. Snip my threads. And then, so that right there, when I open this up, see here, they're all joined. My intersections are decent. Not great, but decent. And then this here, I just kind of like mash down. And I will take my pins out. Now, one of these are going to need to be cut. So what I'll do is I'll move this over here. And let's see, we'll cut that one. Because this in here is an uneven side up here. So the clustets, we'll just cut that excess off. Just using the edge of the batting as my, like a ruler type of thing. And don't worry, Michelle, I shut my blade. Yeah, I think he is definitely changing up his sleep schedule on you, Michelle. So now I am going to put this right here. And what I'll do is, oh, you know what, I need to trim this back some. So I just need this to be about an inch. Well, 3/4 of an inch. So, okay, I'll be out there in about 10 minutes. Told you people, it's 8 o'clock, not 7:50. Let's see. So we'll do 3/4 of an inch. So what I'll do is I'll take a pencil and mark myself a line here. I have the 3/4 inch mark up against the edge of my fabric there. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And it's just a little sketching of it so that way there I can see where the line is to be able to trim off the excess. And I do have tutorial videos out on my channel for the Quilt As You Go. Okay. So now what I'm doing is I am the excess fabric over here. I am just going to fold this over and then fold it over. And then I'll go back and I'll just stitch it down. And for me, this is the easiest way for me to do Quilt As You Go. It's nice, it's easy, it's simple. So now what I'll do is I'll fold this over. It kind of covers up my back seam. Let's see. Okay, doesn't look like if I've actually missed anything just quite yet, which is good. All right, all my raw edges are covered. My seams are all covered. And I'll just go right along the very edge of that seam there. Okay. And do not forget, I am also part of the 12 Days of Quiltmas this year with a lot of other content creators, including Tasha Quilts. And let's see, there's Sean, the guy who sews. Auntie Donna from Handmade by Ying, which she will be on with me this Sunday on my live stream for 2 hours from 9 to 11 on my channel this week. It is my turn to host our little thing, our little show. So who knows what we're going to get into because I don't have a clue. Oh, you're so welcome, honey. Thank you guys all so much for coming and hanging out with me today. So here is the first section of it put together. So I still got to add on this section over here, but I'll do that one off camera. But this essentially, this is how it's going to look. See if I can get it lined up properly. And about like that right there. Slightly uneven right here, but that's okay. Shh, don't tell nobody. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. It's going to line up like this right here, which creates this beautiful star. Which I absolutely love these stars. And I love the fact that these squares here, the square and the squares, wound up being like the background to the stars, which is absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if I can't get a good, better view of it for you guys. There you go. See. Make sure I didn't miss any comments up here. Thank you, Auntie Patricia. Right, June? Yeah, the quilt as you go is not difficult. It's a little bit time consuming, but I don't feel like it's any more time consuming really than if you were to quilt it on your domestic sewing machine. So, I mean, it works for me. It is what it is. I love it. It's a good method for me to use whenever, thank you, Brenda. It's a great method for me to use since I don't have a long arm machine, and I'm not gonna send out a throw size or a lap size quilt to be long arm quilted whenever it's something I can easily do. And it plus this here is gonna be for my mother-in-law for Christmas, so I definitely want to be able to make sure I get this done up and sent to her in plenty of time for her to receive it. Okay, so what I did, Nanette, let me show you really quickly. So what I did is I try and folded over the excess because I had I made sure that my backing here for each of my pieces, that the backing is about 3/4 of an inch to an inch larger than what the block is. And then when I get ready to join it, when I get ready to join them together, what I do is I fold the backing out of the way and I pin it down. And that way there, so I fold this out of the way, I pin it, and that way there, when I stitch these together, the pieces together, I'm stitching along the back of the batting and the fabric, the front of the quilt, and not the backing. Hey, Asia, or Asia. So whenever I get ready to, so once I get ready to say join these two pieces together, so these pieces will go like this. So once I had them joined together on the front, so pretend like if these are already joined, one of these I will trim down to be level with the backing. The other one I will try and use to fold it over once down towards the bottom and then fold it over to cover up the seam, which is how I got this part right here. I did forget to do one thing, and that was cut the excess batting out of here. I cut it down to the length of my fabric or my front. I should have made the backing about 1/4 of an inch shorter or skinnier than what my piece here is, but I do have a whole tutorial on that. Let me see if I can't find it really quickly on my channel here. And I will post that link in the chat. Let's see here. Playlists. Need my Quilt As You Go playlists. There we go. Copy the link. So Nanette right here is my entire playlist of my tutorials for Quilt As You Go. Make sure you check that out, and I will also add that into the description box below for anyone watching the replay. But yeah, so that is that, guys. You definitely should, Big Brother. I think you would really, really love it. But I'm going to get off of here because it is 8:01. I've already been informed dinner is done. So my tummy is hungry. I want to go eat food. So I will talk to you guys all later. Thank you so much. Yes, the backing is actually part of her line too. It's one of the fabrics, that fabric right there that was in it. And I thought that'd be super cute for the backing because it involves all the colors of the pattern. But thank you guys all so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Mwah! Make sure you come back here on Saturday because I'll be working on the lion. And then Sunday, it'll be me and Auntie Donna. And I'll probably be working on the lion then too. I don't know. Or maybe I'll do English people here pretty soon. We'll see. But come back and hang out. Bye, guys.